Hey everybody, how's it going? Vinny here from Anything Android. Today I'm here with the MyTouch 4G from T-Mobile. Now the MyTouch 4G comes with a 1 GHz Qualcomm next generation processor that's very speedy and shows that throughout the use of the device. Also, it comes with a 3.8 LCD screen measured diagonally, as well as a 5 megapixel camera on the back, Android 2.2, and a custom version of Sense UI dedicated for the MyTouch line. Now it is running, of course, on T-Mobile's 4G network, and as of right now, July 11th, 2011, you can pick up the MyTouch 4G for free on T-Mobile.com, as well as other outlets online. Now, getting into the hardware of the phone here, we also have a lock and power button up at the top here, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back side, we have a speaker coil, as well as our 5 megapixel with flash. The bottom of the phone, we have nothing but our microphone. Then toward the right of the phone, nothing but our camera shutter button, which I'm very proud to see included. I love my camera shutter buttons, much better than a button on the screen to take a picture. As you can see here, we have a port for our dock, as well as a micro USB port for our charger. And up here we have our volume rocker. And then on the front face of the phone, we have our 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera for our video chat and self-shot portraits, as well as our 4 physical home menu home menu back, and our Genesis button, which is also basically used for a search button. Then here you have a trackpad that is kind of becoming less useful as Android moves on, but it's nice to see it included still. If we pull off the back cover of the phone, it has a very metal backing, which is very nice. Adds to the premium build quality of the phone. You also have a 8 GB SD card pre-installed on the device, expandable up to 32 gigabytes. It's nice that we do not have to pull off the battery in order to get to the SD card. Also, of course, here being the SIM card. Okay, now just an overall feel of the device. It feels very nice. The 3.8-inch display it feels a little bit bigger than 3.8 inches. I'd almost say it feels like a 4-inch display. Coming from a 4.3 inch display on the Evo to this, you can tell the difference, but it's not that hard. Unless you have super fat fingers, you might have an issue. The LCD screen does look very fantastic. It looks better than just a regular LCD screen. It almost feels up to the quality of an AMOLED display. I don't know if you can really tell on camera that the blacks are black, the yellows are yellow, and it just looks fantastic. A very appealing look. Now, the premium build quality is just absolutely flawless. I mean, the metal backing and the metal stripping around the camera lens, and then the plastic solid body is just fabulous. I can't explain it enough how good it feels in the hand, and not have a device that creaks and just cringes when you squeeze it a little bit. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to get into the review here. We're getting into the custom Sense UI version of this phone. We go into apps here, and you can see all the apps are boxed, which is not normal for Android or Sense UI, but this is the MyTouch version of Sense UI, and it's the newest version. I'm kind of starting to like the box version. It's not like not a solid color, but it's a transparent. I don't know if you can tell there, but it's kind of a transparent boxed icon. Very nice. Kind of becoming a fan of it, actually. Now also, we have a five home screens right out of the box. Now, if that's something you don't like and you need your 7 home screens, we can go up to personalization here, and you see here it says expand screen from 5 to 7. Now you can click that. However, if you want to go back down to 5 home screens, you must do a factory reset, which is kind of a bummer. But it's not too bad. I mean, honestly, if you go up to 7, you might as well stay at 7, because you can always just use 5 if you really only need 5. But just so you guys know, that is how it works. If you want to go back down to 5, you have to do a factory reset. Now, here is the customization I was talking about with the new Sense UI. The themes for MyTouch are very nice. Now, as you can see here, I'll scroll through a couple of them. You have 7 to choose from. You got the silver one, this one called Downtown, you got Ruby, Safari, and Wildflower. Let's just say I'm deciding I want Red Rock. Basically what the theme does is it'll change the color theme of the phone, as well as some of the icons and the background. Very nice. Kind of refreshes the phone once you've used a certain theme for a couple of months. Very fun to mess around with that. And as you can see down here at the dock, we have our phone, and this number keypad can also be used as a text pad. So if we have contacts in the phone, which I don't at the moment, let's say we want to call Ted. So we hit TED, and Ted would pop up. Very cool. That's the version just on HTC Sense alone, but it's more evident within this phone, seeing as how, it says right up here, you know, enter name or number, tap to see smart dial tips, you know. So, and of course down here we can go straight into our faves, and then our contacts, and then our log, and also visual voicemail. Very cool. Also, going into internet here, we'll do a quick test. As you can see, this current theme is orange colored. That's not what I meant to click. Click this here. We'll go to YouTube. Alright, so everyone wants to see how pinch to zoom works on every other phone. So go in here real quick and go in and out, in and out. You know, very responsive. I haven't seen any checkerboarding. I know some people get all crazy and do it very fast, but you know, it's very responsive. The processor works great. Scrolling around is very nice. It does run Flash, though I need to download it from the market. I just haven't done it yet, but this phone does, of course, support Flash. Okay, so also I'd like to do a quick messaging review here for you guys. I just got an email. Sorry about that. You have three input methods. So if I click and hold that, bring up input method. If I can click it, we got swipe, input, touch input, and drag and dictation. Now, of course, everyone knows what swipe is. You know, dragging your finger across the keyboard. Not my thing personally. I just like typing it out usually. We'll do a quick test here. I'm just like, hey, oops, how are you? Okay, so I said, hey, how ate you? So I kind of messed up a little bit there. This is the only downside I really have of it. I mean, the keyboards are great once you get used to it. But if you're, you know, captain or president of the Fat Fingers Club, it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to be basically for you. The 3.8-inch screen does show how small it is on this aspect of the phone. Everywhere else, you're not really going to be able to tell. Here, if you know, if you really have fat thumbs, you're going to have a little bit of trouble typing on the keyboard. But that being said, you will get used to it if you're stuck with the phone. If I can drag this down here for a second, you can see here we have our most recent applications open that we can jump right back into immediately. Very nice there. That, of course, my notification. I'm going to clear real fast. Okay, also, I'm going to jump into a camera test for you guys, just to give you guys an idea of how well the camera does. Overall, I have been very pleased with the camera. So load up here. I don't think I hit it. Oh, maybe we gotta hold it. Yeah, okay. My fault. Grab something real quick. Say this old Verizon Samsung phone here, and I'll just try to snap a picture of the Samsung logo. Now, of course, we can always hit the button here to get a shot of it, but I'm going to go ahead and use the camera shutter button. Now, that was with the flash on, and I mean, you can see it captures pretty much everything there. Very nice. Go ahead and run with the flash off and see what happens here. Hit the button down one step to zoom, hit down another to take the picture. As you can see, you know, very nice. Can't really complain. It's a pretty good picture for no flash and not a whole lot of lighting in this situation right now. So there you go. I mean, very nice camera. Also, of course, capable of 720p video recording. And I mean, that's pretty much it for that, you guys. I mean, you do have your Phase 5. You do have some. You have a couple MyTouch specific widgets. You have T-Mobile specific widgets as far as App Pack, Faves widget, hands-free mode for Genesis button. You know, and then you got your stocks, your Twitter for HTC Sense, YouTube, stuff like that. The trackpad could be used to navigate through the home screens as usual, as well as if you go into the app drawer and you want to scroll around here and click an application to go into, so you want to go straight into the flashlight and brighten up the day. You know, very nice. Overall, this phone, I mean, I'm very pleased with it. 4G has been great when I've been able to test it. Hasn't been as fast as WiMAX, unfortunately, in my area, but I mean, it's very hard to tell. It's not something I could say I would really complain about. It's fast. It's just not as fast. Still very 4G. I'm still very pleased with the service. Also, call quality has been great, even in my house, which is a very bad area for cell phone signal. So, very pleased with that, as well as you know, the premium build quality, like I said, is definitely the upside. The really only thing I can really down it on is the screen being too small for certain people. That's about it. I mean, everything else I'm very happy with. I've seen little to no lag throughout the 5 days I've had this phone. I've seen little to no lag. I've seen nothing really to complain about. Speeds are great. The battery life isn't amazing. I get 12 to 15 hours, which pretty much does it for me with moderate to semi, heavy use, I guess. But anyways, this has been the MyTouch 4G, and if you guys would like to see more reviews of unboxing of maybe some cases, maybe some other phones, please subscribe. Rate this video if you have any questions about the MyTouch 4G or maybe something else. Don't be afraid to message me or comment in this video. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter and follow me, or maybe if you just want to have a conversation on Twitter, go ahead and follow me at Vin_mobile. That's pretty much going to do it here, you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good day.